Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News. I'm your host, Crypto Chester, and today I want to talk to you about the one and the only Turbo. It's a lovely meme coin. It's been doing really well recently, currently at $415 million market cap, and we're going to be basically breaking this down, looking at some price predictions as to where Turbo could be going here over the next couple of weeks, months or so. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Could you drop a little like on the video? That would help us out tremendously. It's completely free to do that. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. You're never going to miss one of our uploads here over on Crypto News. Now, looking at Turbo in general. Today, it is currently down around 2.29%. Yes, a bit bearish, but if we look at the 7-day here, guys, the 7-day, it's up around 5.7%, which, yes, in comparison to other meme coins, it's not actually that much because we've seen Doge obviously soar 15%. I think SHIB did 35%. So for Turbo to only do around 5% over on the 7-day, it's a tad disappointing in my opinion. But it does bring me on to a big short position I'm looking for Turbo, which we will go into very shortly, guys. It's not the fact that I think it's over. I think that there's a little bit of money to be made here with Turbo, right? And we will go into that very shortly. Let's look at the volume. Volume is actually very good in comparison to the ranking of the asset itself, okay? So if you look at the volume, it's actually $121 million over the last 24 hours. And that's 65th ranked in comparison to the top traded cryptocurrencies in the world right now, 65th. And that compared to its ranking, which is all the way obviously down at 210, that is a bullish sign, guys, because it shows it's got better volume than, I don't know, near enough 155 different crypto assets out there that is actually got higher market caps than Turbo itself. So that is a bullish sign. It does show that a lot more people are trading Turbo and that it has the potential to go up from sort of a wider audience that are trading it perspective. And overall, the chart itself, if you look at the 7-day chart here over on CMC, it's actually not too bad. Like, obviously, it's a bit sideways here, but you can see a lovely uptrend here. It's not bearish. It's more bullish than anything, okay? So that is super good. Let's jump over to Turbo from a charting perspective, and let's break this down together, okay? So let's talk about the elephant in the room here on the macro. It's going to be this high, okay? It's going to be this high, and it's going to be this lower high coming down, and then it's going to be lovely, this breakout scenario here that has just recently happened, actually, okay? It's not been that explosive, but we did see some upwards price action, okay? I will go into my short position very shortly, guys, but yeah, we will talk about that. Now, talking about just this quickly, you can see that we do have quite strong levels on the lower side here, guys. The levels that I'm referring to here would probably be something along the lines of this, okay? It's going to be something along the lines of this. You can see this is the first instant here that we did have a nice big bounce in terms of support to the lower side here. Didn't quite get it here because we had a volume-weighted ATR band holding us up, and then you can see bounce, 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 bounce. So it is quite a wide pocket to be bouncing in, and I'm talking about like a 12% pocket there, guys. So if we do come down to this area again, then there is potential for a bounce up from that as well, and you can see momentum actually has been trading really nicely from that point. But we need to be really sure here that this is going to come back down to that area. Personally, I don't think it is. I think the markets are super bullish now, and crypto has just taken a really nice turn to the upside, and the stock and flow model is bullish. We're in October after the halving for Bitcoin. This is usually when the real alpha bull market starts for the alt season, everything like that. So I don't really see Turbo crashing off a cliff right now. I really don't. But let's talk about the short position I'm referring to. The short position I'm referring to is going to be referencing the volume-weighted ATR band on the daily and the 12-hour. When we see these guys together, we see some quite interesting stuff, okay? Usually, it is quite aggressive for resistance coming to the top side. We do have volume-weighted ATR bands on the top side and the lower side for different macro timeframes. So you can see here, daily, 12-hour, daily and 12-hour, okay? And there's basically a channel in between them. Now, trading these channels are really profitable, guys, and let me show you how. So you can see the last time that we saw bullish momentum coming up, we cleared the daily, and then we waited until we tapped that 12-hour. That 12-hour was perfectly here, and then you can see basically that short position after losing this daily again was worth around 9%. after the resistance off everything, right? Worth around 9% to the downside. So let's look at a bit more data here. You can see we came up here, tested the 12-hour, no, tested the daily, yeah, tested the daily, and then tested the 12-hour yet again, come down, we lost the daily again, and we have that continuation of the dump, okay? And that is worth 12% there, okay? So again, really, really, really nice there. Same scenario again here, guys. I'm literally testing this as we go as well. I haven't really looked into this in too much detail, but you can see it's pretty good so far. It's a bullish momentum to the upside. I mean, like the volume weighted ATR bands, they work across the board, okay? Bullish momentum to the upside here, guys. Coming back down, didn't quite lose this daily that we wanted to here, but you can see again, we came down, we tested it, we lost the daily. You can see from that point, after that daily candle body close, we saw 24%. After we did see a little bit of an uptrend there, 10%, but you can see after that we descended down quite aggressively for 24%, and same scenario happening here again. So what I'm talking about here, guys, just across the board in terms of turbo, if we do see momentum to the upside, this is the these are the really strong points that I want to be talking about here. You can see we've got heavy resistance from this point in previous price action. Again, heavy resistance here as well. Volume weighted ATR on the daily and the 12-hour there as well. So what I'm looking for here is a turbo pump. Turbo's going to pump, and then we're going to see that daily candle body close below the 12-hour, and then basically we're going to play this pullback to the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band. Now what we're looking at there, it's roughly around a 9 to 10% move there, depending on when this happens, right? So yeah, overall looking pretty bullish for some profit on the portfolio, shorting turbo there. Hope you guys enjoy that little bit of TA and the explanation for the volume weighted ATR band there. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. Let me know what you think of turbo, whether you're going to be trading this, and whether you're holding this. When did you buy this? I'm intrigued to know. I will reply to all of the comments here, and yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.